Yeah. I've been fighting my demons, huh? I've been fighting my, I've been fighting my demons, huh? I've been fighting my, I've been fighting my demons, huh? I've been fighting my, I've been fighting my demons, I've been fighting my, I've been fighting my demons, I've been fighting my, I've been fighting my demons, I've been fighting my, I've been fighting my demons, I've been fighting my, I've been fighting my demons,
Folks, it does not get any bigger than this. NBA Finals Game 5. We've watched these two battle it out. Now 2 games apiece. Essentially a 3-game series. 2 of the next 3 to win the World Championship. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. With Greg Anthony and... Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan, and we're joined by our reporter David Aldridge on the sidelines. It's the Toronto Raptors facing Seattle. Taking a look at Seattle. It's knotted up 2 games apiece. They're hoping to ride this crowd of the series lead and a chance to win it all in game 6 or 7.
And it goes without saying, game 5s tend to be pivotal. But here in the finals, tied at 2 games apiece, whoever wins tonight will put themselves in a great position to become champion.
Harden hits them both. Taking a look at Toronto. Everyone wants to see how they're going to respond to this challenge, Greg. Game 5 on the road, NBA championship on the line.
And you know, I think it's going to be key for them to just block out all the noise. You don't focus on what's being said or written about you. You just focus on the present moment because that's all you can control.
Terrific advice for these players.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Oh, how about the slam there from Gilgeous-Alexander? He loves getting that type of positioning down low.
Pass to Durant. Okongwu a screen. And then Durant with the dunk.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Now, here's Johnson. To the paint. Outside for Murray. Clock at 2. And it goes down 2 points.
And when he gets to the rim like that, it's almost impossible to take away options from Murray.
Harden outside. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, you want to be aggressive and get the other guys on their heels.
Adebayo the screen, and the 3 ball is good. Murray's got 5.
So dangerous in the 2-man game. Murray used that screen to perfection.
Down low, Durant, and Adebayo sends it back. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Pass to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
And I love the patience of Durant. And then the quick decision when he sees something.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Durant in the corner. Drills the 3-pointer. Durant's got his second basket of the night.
He's looking very confident so far. The defense is going to have to account for him.
Inside. Stolen by Durant. Harden right side. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside. And you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense, into the paint, something coaches always love to see. They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Adebayo. Shot clock at 6. Toronto needs to get off a shot. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Now, here's Payton. Nothing on the board. Back to Dort. Right side, Kevin Durant. And Adebayo sends it back.
That's great anticipation by Dan. He sees the game so well, doesn't he?
And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Here is Harden after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. We've got 1:28 left to play in the first. Hield outside. Pass to Beasley. Hield outside. To the middle. Let's go. Lively, that's good.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
Pick by Williams. It's Harden with the drive. Here's Wiseman. And finished off by Wiseman.
Oh, that's a big man move by Wiseman. Roughing up the D with that emphatic finish.
Pass to Beasley. Fires the 3. And it's Seattle with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Now, here is Harden. 7 points in the game. Pass to Hauser. To the inside. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
The ball goes to Toronto.
And so here's Toronto. Hield from outside. Drills it from outside.
And while he moved there by Hield, with that pull-up, Jay, keeping himself one step ahead of the defense.
Here's Wiseman. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Toronto Raptors. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Yeah, and when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
From deep, Williams drains the three-pointer. Williams has got the first basket of the second quarter for Seattle. Gilgeous-Alexander.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, this is a testament to how competitive Durant is, able to score against physical defenders.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Toronto trailing. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Down low. Lively, that's good. Lively's got his second basket of the night.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Williams, and it's Williams finishing it off.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Continues to develop his playmaking abilities. Gilgeous-Alexander is an unselfish team player.
Pass to KD. He's looking for Williams and finds him. And finished off by Williams. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 11 points in the game. An easy 2 points on the layup. Hield's got 5 points so far.
A guy like Buddy out-hustles other players on the floor. He gets inside, and there he finishes strong.
The kick out to Williams. Monk, no one around him. And a miss there on the triple. Raptors with the lead. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes it inside.
And moving with such speed, the quickness of SGA's drives, something to admire.
And it's Seattle with the ball. Van Vliet outside. Outside Durant. Pass to Williams. All sorts of time. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. 9 points for Williams.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good. And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yeah, teams do everything they can to protect against it, but at this point, all you can do is hope he's not gone for too long.
Here's Monk. No scoring in this one. Outside Durant. Johnson with the rebound.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
Murray, good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Going up high, Kevin Durant.
Look at KD throwing it down, not giving the defense any opportunity there.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help him win a lot of games.
Outside, Dort. Out to KD. Pass to Williams. Just 5 to shoot. The try by Monk. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Raptors leading by 7. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. And pushing it up. Here's Seattle. KD's Shot is good. Durant got 7 points here in this quarter.
Really like how Durant is playing tonight. Going for this guy is just so unreal.
Now, here's Adebayo. Scoreless thus far. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Isaiah Hartenstein.
And they'll get another chance.
And if I'm his coach, I'm very pleased with this kind of energy on the offensive glass. Textbook play.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Hartenstein can't get it to go.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Pass to Murray. Here's Adebayo. To the middle. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now.
Seattle ball.
And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Now Harden. 1 second left. Here's the drive. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. The Raptors out in front. They're up by 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And it's time for more of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. What a time of year. Seattle trails by 5. And now an update on Derek Lively from David Aldridge. David, what'd you find out?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, I got some news from Toronto's head athletic trainer. And guys, unfortunately, he has a collapsed lung. Obviously, that's very bad news. To have an injury like this now in the NBA Finals, just flat out unlucky. Kevin?
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it is all. It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
Outside, Dort. Here's Okongwu. Rebound by the Raptors. Pass to Adebayo. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu. The Raptors shooting their first free throw of the evening.
Yeah, Bam's a little undersized for his position, but he makes up for it with great effort, athleticism, and intensity.
Now here's Harden. He's got 7. The wide open look for Durant. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best.
Pass to Adebayo. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so Payton will bring it up for Seattle. It's a 5-point game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. It's Harden with the drive. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
And the passing ability of James Harden, elite.
Pass to Hartenstein. Now here's Johnson. Covered by Payton. smooth. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
The officials are all over that one.
The Raptors have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. Seattle trails by 4. Back to Payton. And another 3 for Seattle.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants to talk to his guys. Here's Murray. 7 points in the game. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The tray. Toronto gets it back with a new 14. 6 to shoot. To the right side. Second shot opportunity. And it's good on the layup. Hartenstein's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Harden gets the bucket.
And what control from Harden inside, adjusting his shot perfectly for that short-range make.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside, Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Now here's Harden. He's got 9.
And Harden is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Just a clever combo guard who is completely unpredictable.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's a 1-point game. Hartenstein. No good with the layup.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Here's Okongwu. And it's Okongwu slamming it down.
Well, Dort makes the smart play there. He spots a wide-open shooter and just gets him the ball.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. To the wing right side. Bangs home the trifecta. Adebayo's got 6.
Well, clearly Adebayo's feeling very confident firing out there from the perimeter.
The shot by Okongwu. No good. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And he's got his first chance at the line here. Raptors leading by 3. .139 left in the 3rd quarter. Offline with his 3.
Well, 3 triples in the first half, but he seems to have gone cold from distance since the break.
Here's Hauser. Hits it from 3-point range. Hauser's got the game tied up here for Seattle.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
Well, that's his 4th triple for the game now. Just his 1st in the second half.
Harden gets the bucket.
And, you know, if you score on Harden, this guy's going to take it personal. Answers right back.
trial the screen. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Dort grabs the miss.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
It's deflected. And stolen by Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Great play there by Murray, turning defense into his own offense.
Here's Hauser. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Hauser's got 5 points now in the quarter. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. They kick out to Hield. Back to Richards. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Raptors lead by 2. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. Three-tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Raptors with the lead. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Wiseman with the rebound.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
On the wing, Monk. Beasley with the steal. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance. And look, he's got to find something easy.
And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy with the ball.
Pass to Hield. They set the pick. Lets it go from deep. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Hield outside. The three. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for Seattle. Trailing by 2. Here's Wiseman. And finished off by Wiseman.
And we mentioned Durant's scoring ability often, but they're showing how good of a passer he can be.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander to the paint. And that one's good. Richards. And the Raptors lead by 2.
Man, that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to have.
And you love the confidence Durant has in that jump shot. Doesn't let the foul stop him from taking the shot.
And he can't hit the second.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Good on the three-point shot. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points here in the second half. Right wing. Van Vliet looking around. Fires the three. And he's good on the 3-ball. Van Vliet's got his first 3 points of the game.
And how about that answer from Van Vliet?
And now we've got the intentional foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Substitution on the court.
Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Van Vliet outside. Lets it go with the 3. Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Raptors leading by 3. From outside the arc. Hands it from downtown. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points in the quarter.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Here's the pick. Durant in the corner. Pass to Wiseman. 5 to shoot. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. 6 points for James Wiseman.
Well, what I want to know, where is the communication defensively?
Well, I can tell you, this kind of defense will drive coaches crazy.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's off from three-point range. Seattle trails by 4. Down low. Here's Wiseman. And finished off by Wiseman.
And capable of delivering when his name is called. Wiseman enjoys getting the chance to come through in the clutch.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander buries the long-range jumper. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 17 now, just in the second half. Pass to Wiseman. And it's good for 2.
And get used to seeing that for years to come. Wiseman working in that pick and roll action and cashing in.
Now Johnson to the inside. Adebayo. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Yep, that one goes in there.
Wow. Adebayo showing some leadership there in a big moment.
Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. Johnson outside. Takes the 3. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and that's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 39.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Count that one from Van Vliet.
Great poise from Van Vliet there, shrugging off the pressure and just taking that shot.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Offensive rebound. No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. Bullseye. 10 points for Bam Adebayo.
Well, his shot has come such a long way, and now it's a big part of Bam's repertoire.
Okongwu a screen. Outside for Durant. Back to Okongwu. From deep, Harden. It's in! And now they trail by just 4.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 on the clock. For the 3. A putback. Dort grabs the miss.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
And then foul, trying to extend that game.
Back to Okongwu. In the corner, Harden. And they go to the intentional foul.
Had to foul on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
I know that.
It's the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Seattle calls timeout. They're behind by 5. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
15 seconds left in the fourth.
Sam Hauser.
The three from Harden. That shot off the mark. And so it's the Raptors winning this one. This was a pivotal game in the series so far, and they were able to keep their heads straight, get the job done, and take the all-important 3-2 lead.
Now they can breathe.
You know I walk in, working my shoulder. I balance up, I balance up, I balance up, I balance. Yeah, hold up. Check out my shoulder work, I'm doing it to my shoulder hurt. Check out his shoulder work, he doing it to his shoulder hurt. Check out her shoulder work, she doing it to her shoulder hurt. You know I walk in, working my shoulder. Yeah, yeah. Go live for a 2 for 5. Go live for a 2 for 5, yeah. You'll be a 4 for, you'll be a 4, yeah. Everybody's ill at the moment. Everybody's very stucky ill at the moment. Everybody's ill at the moment. My crew is down.
You know, I think it's about that time again. You already know it's about to be the coldest summer ever, right? Yo, L Street. Yeah? L Street. L Street. Come on. Boy, you know I had to dip set my wrist. This that Pelly in the wintertime with that bird, with that chicken. Chillin' with the camera on and jewels on and that chain on, just glisten. We be on straight bars like Jim. That's a gym, just listen. Y'all was trying to keep up with the Jones. I was trying to keep up with my phones. Toss a little up before they burn around steady. I was just burning out, but I was learning how to stretch it like a finger fold. Never been playing cause of some same that was at these other. See, I was respecting the hustlers. Y'all be respecting the. I be with shakers and movers, counting my blessings cause one day you lose it. I was respecting the hustle. Y'all be respecting it. I be with shakers and movers, counting my blessings cause one day you lose it. Hey, boy, you know I had to dip set my wrist. This that ride around and that drive around with them chains on my chest. This that hustle music when the hustle move and they ride around with that. This my go getters, we gon' go get it, we gon' go get it, that's it. Boy, you know I had to dip set my wrist. I really earned it like it, I ain't heard about it, I ain't have more, I just tip a thorough, this is still the made it rich. I really made it out, if they didn't hate about it, this enough to make us sick. I was laying out with the vultures. He wanna get closer, he wanna touch for some closure, I ain't got time.
The championship could be claimed right here. Folks, it is electric in the arena for this Game 6 of the NBA Finals. So glad you could join us for it. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. You look at the Raptors. They're up 3-2. The championship trophy tantalizingly comes with their fans cheering them on. Can they win one more?
You know what? They have 2 chances to win the title, but you cannot have that mindset. You want to treat this game like it's your Game 7.
And yes, it's good. Taking a look at Seattle. This is not where they envision themselves, Greg. Down 3-2 on the road. And we know they're not playing their best basketball.
No doubt about it. And I'm amazed at some of the shots they've missed, some of the plays they've missed. The good news, though, they're still here. They still can turn things around, but it has to start tonight.
And out of bounds is the Raptors gain possession. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Darko Rajakovic had a few moments to share with me before. I asked him about his team's plan in trying to contain Kevin Durant. He said, I don't think you can contain Kevin Durant. Our focus is trying to have him take tough shots and hope he misses most of them. We'll see if they can put any pressure on KD tonight, guys.
Thank you, David. Pass to Harden, and he lays it straight in.
And what control from Harden inside, adjusting his shot perfectly for that short-range make.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's looking for Hartenstein and finds him.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
Well, it's not easy to time that up. Just not quite in sync there.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. No one near Peyton as he lets it go. It's good from long range.
Well, they've started this game strong offensively. 3 out of their first 4 attempts.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. This one for 3. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Yeah, and when you're hit, you gotta hit back.
Bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
Oh, the rangy athleticism of KD on display, stretching it out to throw that one down.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. At this time, his first miss in 3 attempts from the field. Harden looking it over. Back to Dort. Takes the 3. That's tipped. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Dort. Raptors trailed by 4. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 20 feet out. They get it again.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Pass to Harden. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Raptors.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Outside, Dort fires for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Very good inside. Dort's got great upper body strength.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants to talk to his guys. Raptors trailed by 4. First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Durant makes it off the glass.
Just working his way inside there. Durant so good at just finding his shot all over the court.
Adebayo the screen. And Gilgeous-Alexander. Here we go. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, he'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Pass to Adebayo. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
Adebayo being aggressive there. Quick release on the catch and shoot.
to the middle. And Okongwu slams it in.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Inside. It's taken away by Peyton. KD with it. Now defended by Adebayo. Harden outside. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Harden's got 5 points so far.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Seattle leading by 7. Right side Durant. Pass to Okongwu. Now George. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Shot clock at 6. Harden, that's good. 7 points in the game. And here are the Raptors now. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No good off the front iron. Here he goes. And Okongwu slams it in.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap here.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Dort. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Seattle holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Right back after this break. And we're back with you as these two teams do battle in their quest for an NBA championship. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Seattle.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
And it's Wiseman in the corner. No good from outside.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Beasley with a clean look. Off target from outside. Seattle leading by 11. Wiseman with the ball. Out guarded by Murray. Here's Monk. No good with the layup. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. A three-pointer, no good. Van Vliet looking around. The three. And once again off the mark by Seattle. Here's Murray. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Well, if Murray can get that close to the hoop, he's going to make sure he can.
Durant for 3. Oh, the silky smooth 3 from KD.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Raptors trailed by 12. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Buries the long-range jumper. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
KD a screen to the inside. The kick out to Williams. 3-pointers off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. And that's a
a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a back seat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Here's Durant. And no good. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Looking for Richards and gets it there. That one goes in.
Nice find by Gilgeous-Alexander. He reads the floor so well.
Van Vliet outside. Down low. There's Williams. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. This is his first chance at the line tonight. No good on the free throw. And Seattle making a change here. That one is no good. Here's Adebayo. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Shoots over Van Vliet. And another basket for Toronto.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Van Vliet outside. Here's Hauser. Seattle missing again. Raptors trail by 3. Alexander Walker on the wing. He nails it. And we're tied up. Alexander Walker's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Seattle. Outside, Dort. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Williams. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Screen by Hartenstein. Goes up from the top of the key. Rebound by Williams. And here's Seattle. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
For Seattle, they have missed both of their free throws tonight. 0 for 2 so far.
And he didn't go to the line once in the first half. But now he's figuring out how to draw contact and getting himself to the line.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
To the paint, taken away by Williams. Here's Dort. Great D that time from Adebayo.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. Stops. Pops. Hartenstein inside. And they pick up 2.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
The Raptors shooting their first free throw of the game right now. And that one misses. Outside Williams. Dort wide open. And once again off the mark by Seattle. So it's Toronto now. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's KD. Durant going to work inside.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
To the middle. Here's Hartenstein. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Hartenstein's got the game tied up here for the Raptors.
Well, sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high percentage buckets.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Seattle leads by 2. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And we're back. Good to have you with us for 2K Sports coverage of Game 6. Now here's Harden. Pass to KD. Kicks it out to Harden. No good on the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage. You can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. After the basket by Onyeka Okongwu. Here's Dort. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Outside Durant. Durant soaring in for the deuce.
Really like how Durant is playing tonight. Going for his, this guy is just so unreal.
The Raptors shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. And the first one drops.
At the line for Toronto.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Harden outside, inside. And it's Okongwu slamming it down.
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatic.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Raptors trailed by 4. 90 seconds now into the second half. And it's Durant with the rebound. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for Seattle. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Adebayo the screen. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
The classic combo guard. Gilgeous-Alexander is effective in the two-man game, especially on that first option, taking it himself.
Okongwu down low. Down low. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass break Toronto. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Here's Harden. Lays it up off the glass. Harden's got 9.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
To the inside. Durant with the steal. In comes Durant. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
And so he makes both from the line.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Inside. Stolen by Durant. Oh, here we go with Okongwu and nobody back.
Oh, great feed by Durant. There's way more than scoring to his offensive game.
side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hartenstein. Nifty move. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Harden banked in off the glass. Harden's got 4 points in the quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
To the wing right side. Here's Hauser. Misses the 3. Raptors trailed by 4. Adebayo with the ball. Okongwu covering. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Money in the bank. Gilgeous-Alexander is more than happy to try his luck from that spot.
Here's Adebayo. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. Down low. Here's Harden. It's blocked. It's out of bounds. Seattle will retain possession. And Seattle making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
1:12 left to play in the third. Pick by Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. And the basket by Hauser. Hauser's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Alexander Walker. Offensive rebound. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
Well, that's exactly what Adebayo's out there to do off the ball. Work the glass and get his team second chance opportunity.
Now here's Van Vliet. Hasn't made one yet. To the middle. And taken away by Johnson. Here's Alexander Walker. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. And it's a tie ball game.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Wiseman with the bucket.
And just wait until Wiseman has time to develop his moves, which are still somewhat raw at this stage.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
On the wing, Johnson for the lead. And it's Seattle with the rebound. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And there's the drive. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Seattle ahead, up 2. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Toronto. A 2-point game. And he comes up with the deuce.
And really, after trailing the entire game, they've got to be feeling good about evening things up.
Yeah, guys, they've shown a ton of character in making this comeback. Now they've got to finish the job.
Williams can't get it to go.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Beasley for 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Beasley's got the lead up to 3 now for the Raptors.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And there it is for him. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 16 points here in the second half.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances, really using his head.
To the paint. Pass to Wiseman. Here's Van Vliet. And he makes good on the layup.
Man, unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his size.
Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Misses, and he wants that one back.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Here's Wiseman. And finished off by Wiseman.
Oh, that's a big man move by Wiseman, roughing up the D with that emphatic finish.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 here in this quarter. Van Vliet with it. There's the screen. Outside Williams. Sinks the three-pointer. And Seattle leads by 2.
Oh, great pass by Van Vliet. His first job on this squad is to facilitate.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. During the last break, listened in on Darko Rajakovic talking to his team. Now, he's not happy with the perimeter defense. He told them we have to hustle more out to the three-point line because they look real comfortable out there now. I want you contesting every three they put up. We'll see if that intensity increases on D. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Pass to Herter. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 on the clock. Screen by Hartenstein. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, and that's good. And now a 3-point Toronto lead. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle steps for Toronto.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump it.
And the shot goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 39.
And where some feel stressed, Gilgeous-Alexander feels strength. Love the confidence from the young fella.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the 3. The shot comes out.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
And that's an intentional foul.
Second team foul. Check in for the away team.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Alexander Walker. Bio the screen. Nice defense from KD. .144 left in the fourth. And he drives in. Here's Okongwu. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
What a costly turnover. Those are the ones that keep you up at night.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Basket good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 41.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Toronto leading by 4. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 43 points.
Every second counts now. They can't play around.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts.
And you expect Harden
to come through in big moments. Such a talented offensive player.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's over George. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Here's Seattle. Durant with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Herter. Screen by Hartenstein. Inside. Herter with it. The shot and game clock separated by 4. 6 to shoot. Screen by Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. And Will Hardy calls timeout here. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
And I think they've got enough time to try and get the ball inside. And once they get a wide open look on the perimeter, that should be what the focus is. Even if you miss.
Oh, they've done it! The Toronto Raptors are the new NBA champions. Absolutely tremendous. All the travel, all the practices, all the meetings, all the games, wins and losses, the emotion, the exhaustion, culminating into tonight.
And whenever you win the NBA championship, there is a level of accomplishment and excitement that really can't be matched. But pretty amazing to have accomplished this goal.
The celebration is here, and this place is going crazy. The bench loves it. The fans obviously overjoyed. This is one of those moments these players will never forget. And we've enjoyed bringing you every minute of the action here on 2K Sports. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next season.
Been lapping on locals and socials, man's looking all hot. Tell the youth to stay off the violence and mate, please don't worry about. I'm just keeping it real, man, you know my dough, trust me, big words to my pops. In the yard at the end with the broski, man, you know me, I'm taking. Don't talk like you know my thing when you're around my. I send you to the shops. My bro just came uptown with the latest trends and a few odd cops. In a vintage whip, just gliding, stay sliding in a coupe drop top. Hey. Baby girl, I got Tino Tetley, wait. Tell me why you never come check me. You tell me that I'm way too spendy, wait. Babes, I'm just too flexy. I got eyes on my chest, that's Fendi. Get to a high class, and I'm still in a tech fleece. My bro got a key, that's a Bentley. Money come nice, get plenty. Got a foreign little baddie in the crew with the face caked up, but you know that's. Took a snap in the E-class crew, now she tryna ask who's picking up in the Benz. Come off that flex, man, I'm not tryna flirt, man, you know I'm just friendly. These times, man, I might want to lose on the way to a crib, so she know I step pricey. Her old man left like a weirdo, I'm hero, money ain't nothing like me. Can't force my flex at the function, do it nicely, be subtle, man, lightly. Got my game back in like 010, but man, YGs, I'm in love with the 90s. Don't show me no stripes, my bro, man, that's not like me, only step in the Nikes. You say my bro got a check, but I said allow it, man, just spend that wisely. Don't flex your checks on Snapchat or IG, don't do it on IG. Lie, bro. Yeah, don't do it on IG.
That's why you only believe half of what these failure. I knew my drive had to be stronger than my fear of failure. I knew my time was coming, getting banks, I'm like Azalea. I'm dressed in green to make the league, and I ain't talking Zelda. And as you grow, your hunger grows with it. And the gimmick, I just put my soul in it. And I can never trust these that's stuck in their ways. The rap game of flick, y'all ever knew these actors portray. But hey, one chance just to make it at the city, huh? Two hands put together, I hope he hear me, 3 a.m., my soul weary, spirit fill me up. Forever grinding till the day I touch a million. One chance just to make it at the city. Two hands put together, I hope he hear me. 3 a.m., my soul weary, but see it clearly. Forever grinding. Get a yeah, a code. I remember bank account really had no figures. Now I'm chilling someplace where they ain't got no winter in a villa. Waiting for the fall like they was yelling timber. Flow colder than winters be in Chicago. I've always had the vision. I see the with my eyes closed. Ain't grew up. I ain't got no phony bravado. Only time I clap that they was yelling bravo. Yo, I grew up in the home, but that's the perfect role model. So I do it in the song, cause some of these things I hold bottle. Knew I couldn't do it alone, but some of these things I won't follow. So I prove it on my own, give it my all on full throttle. There was no love for me, I was up and coming. I faced doubts and had worries, but I wasn't buzzing. Look, they tried to steal my glory, say it wasn't nothing. But God's the author of my story, not the play. One chance just to make it at the city, huh? Two hands put together, I hope he hear me, 3 a.m., my soul weary, spirit fill me up. Forever grinding till the day I touch a million. One chance just to make it at the city. Two hands put together, I hope he hear me. 3 a.m., my soul weary, but see it clearly. Forever grinding till the day I touch a million. Now I ain't saying money is everything. It sure make things a lot more convenient for real.
They won't see me blessed. Trying to take my blessings. They ain't trying to see me blessed. All these people with bad energy, y'all need a fast remedy. It's giving sad energy, bringing up bad memories. Baby, I'm too good for the bad vibes. Look too good to be chastised. Dripping that water like I just been baptized. Smelling as big as he ain't even got me, I myself. Need an opinion, I'll ask myself. I might as well spend this little cash myself. Been out here getting this back myself. Putting the work in the trenches. It all worked out, bench press. They like how I spit my sentence. Bars on lie, sentence. Big old watch, Benton. I'm in another dimension. I could've bought, but I'm renting. Rather put that in investment. Turn up the vibes them to the sun up. Too many bags that I got to run up. Every time I come up, I got all the I got talking a wide selection. You trying to take my blessings. Yeah, whatever you like. The math ain't right. I do numbers that gon' make your head spin. I'm the one that they call for the help. I'm the one pulling card get dealt. I'm taking my blessings. They don't wanna see me blessed. Why they wanna take my blessings? Gotta put them boys to rest. They don't wanna see me blessed. They don't wanna see me blessed. Why they wanna take my blessings? Gonna put them boys to rest. Bless. I can feel it in my gut, I'm gonna be super up. I can feel it in my chest, I'm finna be stupid rich. I got money on my mind, I'm talking stupid checks. I'm already blessed, when I get mine, I'm stupid blessed. I spent that grip, ain't saving, I ain't no Superman. I took that, I changed that, now she know who the man. I never lost, she still my sauce, she living through the man. She come right back and for me like 2 hands. I sent her out and she came back and gave me blue bands. I'm moving smooth, I don't think I know how to lose, man. I'm still that from the sector making moves, fam. You well, I'ma know just what to do, fam. They tryna take my blessings. They don't wanna see me blessed. Why they wanna take my blessings? Gotta put them boys to rest. blessed. They wanna take my blessings. They don't wanna see me blessed. Why they wanna take my blessings? Gotta put them boys to rest. Blessed. Yeah, they ain't tryna see me. Yeah, they ain't tryna see me blessed. They don't wanna see me blessed.
star, made the beat, projects took it off the up.
Yeah, I've been fighting my demons, huh? I've been fighting my, I've been fighting my demons, huh? I've been fighting my, I've been fighting my demons, huh? I've been fighting my, I've been fighting my demons, I've been fighting my, I've been fighting my demons, I've been fighting my, I've been fighting my demons, I've been fighting my, I've been fighting my demons, I've been fighting my, I've been fighting my demons,
We work to work, you late to work, I holla and they send it. You know my pride was colder than Chicago in December. Came up in Eagle with her mama was her daddy. And when I'm in the Midwest, she say holla at your family. My dog paid me that, taste like candy. My dog out laying them low, ain't breaking none laws out. Southside still in the car, still in the car, still not the car. No, start hold up, I got a call. Said that I'm a cool cat. Gotta tell them I'm a top dog. Rollin' when I let them outside, but you doing donuts. Yeah, got the money in the headlight. Big dog every time we hit the red lights. Just shine, ain't nothing but a good day. Don't they ain't teach him how to pump fake. Big shot. I ain't tripping, I don't wanna lose count. Talking my, it was just us. Out drive, hop in my ride, pat me that. On the west side, on the 110, swinging. Let's grill, let's spill, spin a few crumbs, pop smoke, young, no too much. Spaceships, fake boat, Kanye, young, don't stay too long. Big truck, big wheel, big rock, them probably hate my guts. Tryna gain my trust, but it's all out lust. Tell them I'm a top dog. Rollin' when I let them outside, but you doing donuts. Yeah, got the money in the headlight. Big dog every time we hit the red lights. Just shine, ain't nothing but a good day. Don't they ain't teach him how to pump fake. Big shot. Tell them I'm a cool cat. Yeah, tell them I'm a top dog. Rollin' when I let them outside, but you doing donuts. Yeah, got the money in the headlight. Big dog every time we hit the red lights. Just